Hello everyone! The clip you're about to hear is from one of our exclusive Patreon episodes on a recent horror release, and just like all of our other episodes, it might include major spoilers for said horror release, so don't listen to it if you haven't already seen it. You've officially been warned. And if you'd like to hear the full episode, just head on over to patreon.com/horrorqueers and subscribe today. Without further ado, here is your exclusive Patreon clip.
This is the introduction of an exercise for Hannibal, right? I mean,
Right.
How much he was involved with Garrett Jacob Hobbs before this, we don't really get a sense, right? You know, he gives him the phone call and says, we haven't met, we probably never will, but I'm giving you the heads up. And then, of course, Garrett Jacob Hobbs is shot by Will many times. But it's a hint that Hannibal is obviously here to play a game, so how much of him working with other serial killers and developing this rapport and like establishing almost a competitive network that is opposing the police force is definitely a question that this pilot asks.
Yeah, well, we'll have plenty of mind games happening as the season goes forward.
Oh my god, the whole fucking series between Will and Hannibal is a mind game, right?
That's what I was going to say. So everyone, in case you're wondering why we're covering this, it's not just like, oh, Brian Fuller's a queer creator, there you go. The queer overtones of the relationship between Will and Hannibal are just right there.
They start here, right? Like, even I never anticipated that the series was going to go in that direction, despite the fact that I did know Fuller was a queer creator. I wasn't looking for it at the time when I first watched this back in 2013. But even here, you can see some of the groundwork being laid in the conversations. Like, I mean, Jesus Christ. Hannibal shows up with fucking breakfast. It's like, hey, girl, let's dine. Let's do brunch.
But even the scene where like he's psychoanalyzing him in front of Jack Crawford, like it just, again, it feels like light flirtation. Yeah, like, ooh, what button can I push to make you upset? And of course, you could just read this as they're prickly to one another. Like they're both have their sensitive issues. I think Hannibal makes a joke that it's like, oh yeah, like we have this thing in common. We don't have any problems. But it could also just as easily be construed with a mild flirtation. Like, ooh, who is this perplexing, enigmatic man who's just come into my orbit? How can I find ways that we will have to continue working together? Ooh, let me go out and kill this woman. I also get to then eat her lungs. Yeah, but then by the third season, you're just going to be yelling at the screen, just fuck already. Honestly, so much. I was just like, can these two just get to fucking?
Atlas Avenue, a long stretch of road that encompasses everything the city of Kennett Heights has to offer. Neon lights, traffic, crime, the hustle and bustle of everyday life, and the craziest of characters. My office was above it all. My name is James Locke, and I'm a PI.
Hello, Mr. J. How the hell you doing today?
Good, Edith. Nearly every year I have a new case. New people to meet, new clues to discover, and new problems to solve. But I do it the old-fashioned way. No technology. Nothing post-1950. Hell, I don't even listen to podcasts, but you should. Atlas Avenue Beat is a spoof of the film noir genre with goofy characters, tons of wordplay, and non-stop raunchy humor. There's also 3 whole seasons out right now with more on the way. Just search for Atlas Avenue Beat wherever you listen to podcasts or visit us online at bloody.fm.